Now tell me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, one and all, have you ever, in all your days, seen this?
No.
Why does it sound like you're hiding behind the gong?
No.
Take your hand, ball it into a fist, and then move it forward rapidly.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
So it's just a coincidence the gong's gonging?
There's a gong?
Cut it, get out from the gong!
I am the gong.
Isn't this room used for the meeting?
I think it is, yeah.
Where Fatalis? Like the Fatalis? It is, right?
Yeah, I think it is. And when that happened, we were just like, this is a
it's
funny
a cool
cutscene.
new
Where
rule.
is this?
If you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, to your shock right now that I'm sure you're feeling, this is what your upgraded room looks like before you get given the upgraded room. It's just a room. It's just a bench room with flags.
It's the fleet flags.
Yeah. Every fleet has its own different logo. They all have the commission logo at the top, and then a unique logo to the fleet. So this is the 5th fleet, the white one, that represents the White Winds.
And that's why the Guild Palace armor is the color scheme that it is.
That's a fun little extension that might just be a complete coincidence, but I like your thinking.
No, I feel like it's got it. Like, it even has little blue bits at the bottom that the Guild Palace stuff has. That feels too perfect.
Now I feel, excuse me, I have a date with a chief ecologist.
Also, why is your face so out of focus?
I'm being actively censored! Chiefy, little home chief, how you doing?
What's up, my home chief?
I'm my home chief. You're not my way chief, but you are my home chief. An Elder Dragon does indeed inhabit the Rotten Vale. The Third Fleet already given his name. I still skip a beat. Like, did they just bring it to the Third Fleet Master and she's just there like, look at my feet. What, you found the new Elder Dragon? Vaal Hazak. Oh, you want to call it Vaal Hazak? Yes, that's what I said.
The whole time we were gathering footprints and stuff, she was just thinking of a name. Oh, also, apparently, they wanted to study it 20 years ago.
She's been thinking for 20 years. She's like, finally, I can use this bloody name!
That makes this a lot more relevant, because 20 years ago would obviously be when the Third Fleet was here, when they came.
You know, yeah, that's a really good point. You really want me to go all the way back to the Third Fleet Master? You really want me to go all the way back to the Third Fleet Master?
So I say that. I feel like that's one of the things that Iceborne felt a little bit weird with. Was like, I really appreciated the condensedness of the hub, but it did lose the scale of everything being in different places of base world.
Hey, Third Fleet.
So we still did go to the places, but it wasn't the same.
She's just like, so do you like my name? I've been thinking about it for a long time.
I know what Elder Dragon we're dealing with in the Rotten Vale. You know why? Because I just named it.
I discovered it. Me. It's called Vaal Hazak, because I called it Vaal Hazak.
She says it's the tentative name.
The tentative name. She's still leaving room to backpedal if we hate it.
Well, she's saying that it was the tentative name they came back with 20 years ago, but that almost sounds like it implies that it could be anything.
Find it this time, no matter what. We're just going to the last room.
It occurs to me, this is like, now that we understand these things, like the whole fact that this was her thing because it was 20 years ago when it last appeared, that's what she's smoking. She's smoking Effluvium.
Yeah, maybe refined Effluvium is quite the hit.
Oh, I bet.
It really amps him up. Hellish fiend, Vaal Hazak. Dude plays dead as his greatest attack.
I mean, conceptually speaking, he sucks the life out of things, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, it does. He's such a mixed bag. He's such a happy, terrifying, good-willed demon.
Yeah, like, he's not badly designed. He's just slow in a way that makes him a lot easier.
He's not badly designed. He's just slow.
I mean, me too, honestly.
Give me my weapon.
Bow. Bow. Bow.
That's okay, I suppose. I can handle some bow. I can do some bowing.
I just started talking to the smithy vendor that's in here, and he just told me some interesting lore.
I swear to God, if you tell me that he goes and fetches stuff from the main smithy.
No. I mean, I'm sure he does, but that's not the lore.
Okay.
Apparently, he came over to the New World as hired muscle to watch the field team leader's six, but these days, he's a runner for the smithy.
His six
He
what?
came over here as a bodyguard for the commander's grandson. Is that not interesting?
That is actually quite interesting, because he looks so pathetic.
Because that means he probably wasn't part of a fleet either. That means he probably just came here because he was requested.
Also, you did technically tell me that he was a runner for the smithy, so I'm still half annoyed with you.
I did, but that wasn't the lore.
That is interesting. He doesn't look like the bodyguarding type.
Maybe he came over with the second fleet, but then he shouldn't have been born
Maybe
yet.
he came over, realized he was a terrible bodyguard, and just became a runner.
I think what's being misinterpreted here is it was probably when he was like a baby.
It must be! being missed. It's likely this guy was a baby when he was guarding.
When I was a baby, I was protecting the field.
I was a pretty ripped baby, you see.
They called me the boss baby.
Please, no.
What weapon am I using?
Oh, yes, sir. You're using Insect Glaive.
Oh, okay.
We might get an upgrade from shooting stars to superstars. I didn't realize there was a rank track to get to Sapphire Star.
Is that? Yeah, I was about to say, is that why we're the Sapphire Star?
Is this a thing?
Is it may the Sapphire Star guide us? Is it like the principle of like this is the ultimate hunter? Like this is what we strive for? Is that what it is?
I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna shoot the handler through the heart now. Fortunately, she's immortal and heals from any wounds, so it's just a fun jape between friends.
I wish I was also immortal and healed from any wounds.
I wish I healed from any wounds but wasn't immortal.
Well, that would be really suck.
Well, it's better than not healing from wounds but being immortal.
I mean, yeah.
You had to choose a way around.
Did you eat food, by the way?
Ah! I was too busy shooting the handler to request cooking.
You should have eaten before you left, then that wouldn't have happened.
Oh! I shouldn't have jumped into the acid. I wonder if perhaps, perchance there is OIC of Vaal Hazak within here for me.
Yeah, I mean, probably. It's hard to say for, like, absolute certainty.
Oh my god, look at it! Look at it!
Something about this feels a bit off.
Half that pile of corpses seems a shade brighter than the other half of that pile of corpses.
Well, I think that's just the the light coming from behind. To be fair, on that.
I wonder if there's anything strange about that upper section of corpse.
No, I don't think there's any reason to have a look, really.
Okay.
This more than anything in Monster Hunter feels like a Dark Souls.
Yeah,
boss room.
this genuinely is that you could just hear the Latin lyrics come on, the holy, like the bar come up, hellish fiend Vaal Hazak.
Honestly, even the cutscene is very like this is the Dark Souls room.
Yeah, it is. Like if there was ever that collab, which would be incredible, and it went both ways, Dark Souls should get Vaal Hazak as a boss.
For sure. It'd be way too fitting.
Like a glove.
Just wait for Wild. It's gonna have so many Elden Ring crossovers. Hunter armor that is patches.
Why do we look alarmed at Gyros?
Because they look a little stinky.
They do look a little moldy, like the Gyros has gone off.
Well, I mean, they don't like have eyes anymore, which is a concern, I would say.
Welcome, corpse slime. Oh no, it's a creature underneath. Okay.
Corpse Slimmy.
It's so like gnarly. Like when you see this and don't understand it, it's like, okay, we have just magic soul suck monster.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, he is a terrifying monster conceptually. Like even like it's just the in-game representation.
He needs more. He needs more than even Black Veil. He needs like Ultra Vaal. He needs to be like. Imagine if. Oh my god! Imagine if Frontier did Vaal Hazak. He would genuinely do to the players what he just did to that Gyros, and you'd have 2 seconds to react, or it's a guaranteed one shot. That's what would happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like the power we see in his cutscene and his lore is like he could be a final boss equivalent monster.
His fake second jaw and his fake tongue proper jaw with teeth, and look at him. He's so horrifying. Pure Vaal, it's been so long! Maybe I do prefer how he looks to Black Veil.
I prefer how he looks to Black Veil, but I prefer Black Veil as a complete creature.
Wow, man, by yourself, you made this quest for max capacity.
I am the max capacity.
I am 3 hunters, me, Cotton.
Look, we've been over how time travel works.
I thought you were gonna say, look, we've been over how wide I am.
Well, yeah, that's why my armor sets are always wide.
My armor is so big, I have to count as 3 hunters, or it's unfair.
Exactly.
Thank you! Alright, I did it. I've struck first blow against the mighty dragon in tow.
Get more blows on that toe.
I don't like that.
Blow that toe.
Stop asking me to blow that toe.
Go on, blow it. Blow
please,
his toe.
stop it. Stop it. Stop it, please. Oh, nullberries. Excellent.
Yeah, I came out here for some nullberries.
Have I not picked up a nullberry yet in all of World Return?
Yeah, I hadn't until I was getting the tracks before this.
That's so funny! Oh my god. Oh, hello, old man.
Hello.
Should you really be wandering out here in the Vale? It might be a little bit too cloggy for you.
I'm in the Vale.
Oh, God's sake. The thing is, you genuinely are going to be a senile old man. Like, I'm sorry to say this to you, but I need to tell you, that is your destiny.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fully aware.
You are going to dodder. You will be a doddering. You're dodder.
However, I think I'm a firm believer that I'm also the type of person that will just find the way to enjoy that. Like, what, you know, once it's a thing, it's like, well, that's life. I'm just gonna enjoy the little spurts that I get.
Please don't say that.
I love a good little spurt.
Well, as an old man, I'm just going to enjoy the little spurts I do manage to get.
Just gonna enjoy my little old man spurts, and nobody can stop me.
Oh my God, we're in the good dragon era piercer. God, I miss Dragon Pierce bowgun. Yes, I miss Dragon Pierce bowgun. Yeah. You know, the Dragon Piercer ammo. That's wild.
I mean, that would be pretty cool, but it would just be piercing ammo, but better. So, actually, in hindsight.
Yes, essentially.
Yeah, I miss World and Iceborne Dragon Piercer. That was my. I think that was the peak of it.
It's just the sound of it.
The sound of it's always been excellent.
But it's not this life. God, that did a fair chunk of damage. Then again, actually, Diablos is kind of the Dragon Piercer bow at this stage.
Oh, yeah, no, it is. I mean, Black Diablos is the Dragon Piercer bow full stop in End of World, so.
Really? No, I thought it was it not Fatalis? It's gotta be Fatalis.
Oh, no, End of World, not Iceborne, yeah.
Okay.
Or at least maybe not even End of World, to be fair, but like, when I first made Dragon Piercer in World, that's what I remember it being.
In another life, Vaal Hazak used the Snake Wyvern model.
Honestly, it sort of feels like he was meant to.
Oh my God!
You mentioning the snake wyvern thing, like, thinking about it, he would have been awesome if he was just a snake with wings. Just remove the legs and he just, like, slithers around and flies.
That sounds really threatening. Hey, Val, you'd be awesome without your legs.
Oh, I would say the same to all the fish monsters. Every fish monster out there.
What are you gonna say? I'd say the same to everyone I meet. You know, I'm the leg stealer. You got me.
I'm nothing if not fair.
Oh, that's such a niche, like, serial killer signature. I leave them with no legs.
And also I kill them.
Generally, though, that becomes as a result of taking their legs.
Surely you just need to look for the guy with a bunch of rotting legs.
It's quite a big signature. Like, both whole legs? Really, man?
I know what I like.
Do you think anyone's ever chosen to not become a serial killer because they couldn't find something that another serial killer hasn't already done before?
No.
Like, maybe I can take ears? Nope, that's been taken.
No, I think that has very little to do with the concept, no. Oh, I accidentally got a boulder while just aerially insect-claving.
It's not a boulder, it's an ancient Dalamadur tooth, you heretic!
Josh, what does it say on the right?
You son of a bitch!
I'm just saying, I know how to read.
You do, I'm glad you still have that faculty in your old age.
And it's great because that's what I'm gonna do when I go senile. I'm just gonna read One Piece over and over. That actually sounds like a lovely way to just exist.
I wonder if they intended Dragon Piercer to be the default ending to default bow, because you have fire, spread sideways, and then Dragon Piercer all as a flowing combo, but no one ever does the Dragon Piercer. They just dodge after the sideways and repeat. Because obviously that is more DPS, but it does smoothly go from 1, 2, 3, 4 Dragon Piercer, 1, 2, 3, 4 Dragon Piercer.
Well, I feel like they just needed to give Dragon Piercer way better elemental values, because if they did, then that would be how it was used.
But I'm gonna do it because I want to have fun.
I just think that I agree with that concept, because I think that's something that they definitely could have made a thing, and that would have been very cool.
Yeah.
But they just sort of all rely on different skills.
To make Dragon Piercer powerful enough that it is worth finishing the 4 shots with Dragon Piercer versus continuing to combo, you would make it so just Dragon Piercer.
Yeah, exactly. Literally all it needs to be is Dragon Piercer scaling better with elements so that it's worth using in regular elemental builds.
Or you just make it so that Dragon Piercer as the 5th in a 4-shot combo is amped, and therefore it is worth doing the full cycle.
That would be good. Yeah, like if it's like a double charge, basically.
Got it!
Oh, accident. Okay, I thought that was me with the insect glaive again.
Oh yeah, he's a flyy mount, isn't it? You got off him. Why did you get off him?
Wait, flying? I didn't even realize I was mounting him. I was just doing aerial
Wait,
attack.
did you just do Wyvern dive? Was that Wyvern dive? Or was that just a normal?
Yeah, I just remembered how to do it, so it's right trigger.
Oh, it isn't! Oh, it is! It is! You guys were right! I mean, I had no reason to doubt all of the comments saying it is, but you guys were right!
After we did that, I went back and watched myself play some old insect glaive, and I was just like, I just did a wyvern dive, so I'm just like trying to work out what the input was.
Oh god, we look like idiots, man.
Well, on the bright side, you didn't really play insect glaive, and I did, but didn't know what the controls were to not remember. Oh yeah, I don't even remember what that attack is that I just did.
What? What?
This little spinny bug buff.
God, oh, I really did not plumb the depths of insect glaive when my time was there. Spinny bug buff.
I just don't remember. I definitely did at a certain point because I played every weapon in Iceborne or World a bunch, but I just don't remember. Yeah. I guess it's just, oh, right. I think it's, 1 second, I'm gonna cough, and then I'll explain it better.
1 second, I'm in a cough. 1 second, I'm getting a cough. I need to take this.
Well, it's just like I just don't want to start the statement and then lose it. It's a buff that you get dependent on the kinsect that you have that you can do when you have all 3 buffs.
And you can feed. Oh, you can feed your kinsect slinger ammo. God, it's all flooding back. Technically, we're not allowed to do that though, because this is world.
Well, I mean, we've used the clutch claw.
The lack of respect that we give to Vaal Hazak is...
Oh, it's the up at the end.
...is really sad.
Yeah.
Like, he was the decoration farming elder, so he's probably got the most deaths upon him of base world.
Yeah.
And it's just like...
But also, like... He's just so learnable.
He is very learnable.
So slow. He's very slow. Like, it's not learnable like Nergi, where you break the spikes and you understand it. It's just he's very slow and rhythmic.
Even Arch-Tempered,
which isn't a bad thing,
wasn't like all that.
Not really. I mean, he was still. It's still the same style of monster, and I think that was what made him what he is. He's just. He
almost killed me with acid.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Like, I was 1 tick of being in the pond away from death there.
Get him Glorp. I did make specifically the Glorp Kinsect, just to be clear about that.
Oh no, I fully expected it to be Glorp's future relative.
This is actually Glorp's past relative.
I know, I'm not really sure how the timelines go.
I went back in time.
Oh, okay.
Before I went to the future again, so I could go back in time to meet you
Put
here.
some hustle into it, buddy. Put some hustle in. Put a bit of juice into those legs. Come on.
I just feel like if he didn't have the legs and if he was a snake, this would be way cooler. Now that we went over that, I can't stop thinking about that.
I just can't stop thinking about him as a snake, and it's just ruined it. It's just ruined it.
All of his movements look like he wants to slide around the ground with his belly instead of have legs. Like, every one of them looks like a snake could slither, and it would look exactly the same, but just a bit lower.
If a snake could slither, would it be a snake at all?
Yeah, that's normal for snakes.
Hey, they undulate rhythmically.
Which is the description of slithering, I think.
I'm not actually sure what the hard definition. Give me the definition of slither, but hardcorely, please.
Undulating rhythmically onto the floor and then other places.
He does do alright damage when he connects.
Oh no, his damage has always been good.
God, Gyros just effluvium me. That's not allowed.
Yeah, that's the other thing that makes him annoying is everything around him.
Yeah. He is an environment monster. To be fair, I have used more health potions against him than anything we've fought so far, yet he's also less threatening than most things we've fought so far. It's really...
Me too, but mostly just because I keep getting Effluvium, clearing it, and then having to heal. To be fair, I guess the trick is to have Astera Jerky and then Nullberry, then Astera Jerky to heal the red.
Yes, that is the play.
Here, I've given him a Thorn Face so we can stun him as 2 non-stunning weapons.
Oh, blunt bow. I mean, I can stun him with the barrel. The barrel shred.
Yeah, that is true. You could do that.
I could do that. It might take a bit, but I could do that.
That used to be one of my favorite things, was just using the barrel over and over. I wish you could make the barrel better.
Without the context of what barrel you're talking about, that's hilarious. I just loved using the barrel over and over.
I mean, logically speaking, the barrel should be, like, insane elementally speaking, no? Like, if you think about it.
Yeah, it should, but I just don't think it counts.
No, it just doesn't have the right values. But I just mean that they should have made it. Actually, what they should have done is make the barrel really good at applying status coatings or something. So, like, 1 barrel full of status coating is enough to apply it. That would have been a good way to do it. Just make different attacks good at different things.
Just make a literal barrel full of status coatings.
Yeah, that does also work, to be fair.
Just liquid, just a liquid barrel drop.
I forgot the reason that I also don't like playing with people using those.
Oh, does it constantly chain flinch you?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I don't have null berries, this is bad. Like, all Monster Hunter music is phenomenal, but I feel like World has some exceptional tracks on its bigger creatures.
Even just the base Vale theme is a banger.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good ones.
Like, if I had to describe Monster Hunter as a whole, it would be all bangers all the time.
No mash.
Yeah! Oh, no, it's not a stun. I withdraw my yeah. The physics of the barrel shot is so funny to me. Also, how do you fire a barrel out of a bow?
I think it expands.
It feels like the whole barrel thing was like a fever dream that they just left in, that they never fully explored. Like,
yeah, and then
how about we make the bow fire a barrel filled with a layer balls, and then wait, what was I talking about? Anyway, so the next weapon we're gonna design, like, it's just
and then when every time they went to balance the game, they just never brought it up again.
Yeah, like, it's just, why does it's so weird.
It's just like, I don't know why this exists, and we don't want players to use it. We just want it to be there. Imagine if they had transferred the barrel into more of like an actual silk bind thing in Rise and Sunbreak. Though they did do more interesting stuff with it, at least, giving it buffs and stuff.
Yeah, they did actually like add a mechanic to it. It's so, you just make a little rain cloud and it rains iron. Like, the fact the poof stays there, because, like, how do we hide the effect of just so many iron balls coming out the skin? Just literally, today's focus, iron balls.
You know what they should have done is give it the old, like, the old Spider-Man treatment. Make the barrel stay and just give it, like, a rope that, like, shoots out and attaches to the nearest, like, terrain.
Like, when you have that many, like, it's just so silly. Yes, I'm singing in the iron balls.
That's a really, really rough card.
I'm gonna wake him up with my big iron ball.
Does not seem like a very good use of that hit, but I'll allow it.
Well, don't you wait. 2 damage is gonna become 4, and then you're gonna know true humility.
I'd rather wake him up with Glort personally.
Did I miss? I think I missed. It's hard to hit the barrel without hitting the shots.
I couldn't tell you.
Alright, I'm gonna aim up
glorping
there
these,
above him, and then ha-ha! Prepare thyself! Oh, it's right on! It's right on! Come on, give me my dream! Give me my dream! Give me my dream! No. Why can't I have my dream?
Because you don't dream enough. Dream harder.
Why has he just not done his super attack? Like, it's not that super.
He doesn't always. You know. I don't think he does it every time. It's less of a common occurrence.
He's just gonna die to silly little iron balls.
Ah, fucking barrel out of the sky.
Mind the weather.
My God.
I hear it's spiky today.
I'm trying to play Insect Life over here.
Yeah, you're like soaring through the sky with just this iron rain. Like, God damn it, fucking bloody Jesus Christ. Come on, Val. Go night-night, but not permanently. Temporary night-night, please. Yes?
Look good, he's mad.
God, it's
No,
got
mad.
such pathetic stun value. Yes? No. Oh, it broke his head, but it didn't stun him.
Well, he's going back into it.
Ah.
I want it. I want to fly.
Honestly, I'm surprised he's still alive after limping so long ago.
I'm just playing barrel dodging simulator.
Oh, Pat broke. I was so
yeah.
excited. He's just gonna die, isn't he? It's just not gonna be worth it.
Yeah, I think that's gonna happen.
Yes! I have victorious!
Oh my God, it happened.
You all know my name, for I have barreled this dragon! And then the Gyros paralyzed him out of it.
And he's dead. Gyros is stunned though. You stunned some Gyros. Does that feel good?
Just the Gyros
feel good about that?
animation, like Who the fuck left these here? God, he got CC'd by stun, paralysis, and then death. Now, those 3 things do last different amounts of time.
Just slightly though, I think. The scale isn't very big.
Oh, maybe I'll go to... I know Nergiama's better, but maybe I'll get Val. I like my super recovery. Inspired the whole immortal line of builds. They've got a special affinity for it.
I do agree with that conceptually, but I was also going to say that speak for yourself would actually be like a really good insult against a puppet master.
That's so niche. Look, he's even looking at the iron balls like, seriously?
Is this what's happening right now?
I hate it so much.
I feel like you're only now realizing just how fucked up my face is.
It's so bad.
Have you looked deeply into my eyes enough yet to realize how soulless they are?
It's just old.
Like this.
Don't look at the camera. Stop it.
It's just. I just love how
so
I don't.
Worried and sad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Thanks for watching, everybody. That's Vaal Hazak. Next time, Wind and Flame. Like you've enjoyed this, subscribe us all. Subscribe us all.
Subscribe to us all.
Consider supporting the future channel on Patreon down below. And until we meet again, a goodbye.
Goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.